Hello there, today we're going to learn how to play 7 Years by Lukas Graham on the ukulele. This came in as a student request recently. We've been working on it and it's been fun, so I figured I'd make a video to share it with that student and anybody else out there who might get a benefit from it. Love the irony of this song that it's been 7 years since the release, so it's 2022 now. It came out in 2015, so 7 years later we're covering how to play 7 years. Interesting fact to learn is that Lukas Graham is actually a Danish band, not just a single artist who happens to look like one of the characters from Stranger Things. Alright, we're going to break this song down into three main parts. So we have the main body section, which is just a repetitive 3, technically 4 chord progression. We'll do the piano line that sounds like. We'll do that in 2 different octaves because actually on the piano it's higher than what I just played it. And then we'll cover the bridge section, which introduces 2 additional chords, so we'll have 6 chords in total. Alright, so first we need to learn 3 main chords, and the first one is G minor. So to play a G minor, I'm going to go from ceiling to ground on my strings. It's going to be open, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 1st fret. That's my G minor chord. And in chord chart format, it looks like this. Alright, the next chord, I'm going to switch to it from the G minor, and we're going to go to a B flat chord. So to get to B flat, I'm going to keep the middle finger on the C string, or the 3rd string from the ground at the 2nd fret. But I'm going to move this ring finger from string 2 all the way over to string 4, or the string closest to the ceiling. Then the 1st finger is going to bar the 1st fret of string 1 and string 2. So from ceiling to ground, that's 3, 2, 1, 1. And it looks like this on a chord chart. Alright, so now that you kind of got that down, just know if you're starting off on ukulele, bar chords are not the easiest, but don't knock it until you try it and let some muscle memory set in. It'll get easier. So my easy transition here is I leave the middle finger on the 2nd fret, D note on the C string, as I transition my fingers. So spend about a minute or 2, just don't worry about rhythm, just get comfortable going back and forth between those 2 chords. Once you got that, move on to the next chord. The next chord is E flat. There's a couple different ways to play this, but I like to play it as an open chord. So it's going to go from ceiling to ground, open, 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 1st fret. And it looks a little something like this. Alright, you can also play this by playing 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 1st fret. But I'm going to use that open note to my advantage in this song. There's one other chord that's going to pop up in here, which is going to be F. And F is from ceiling to ground, 2nd fret, open, 1st fret, open. And it looks like this. Alright, so the progression is going to go from a G minor to a B flat to an E flat. And then at the tail end of that, I'm going to split an E flat with an F. Second time through, there is no F chords, just G minor to B flat to E flat. Okay, so we're going to do a play along here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to strum each chord in a pattern. So I'm going to do G minor twice, B flat twice, and then E flat 3 times to the F chord. G minor 2 times, B flat 2 times, and then E flat 4 times. And that's the main pattern to the song. So it's kind of 8 bars long. The internet says the song is 130 beats per minute. But it's kind of half time, so I'm putting it at 65 beats per minute. So our first play along to that chord progression, we'll do it a little slower. We'll do it at 50 beats per minute. So it's going to go a little something like this. 1, 2, ready, go. G minor twice, B flat twice, E flat 3 times to the F chord. G minor, B flat, and then E flat 4 times. And that ends the pattern. We'll do it a second time. G minor, B flat, E flat 3 times to the F chord, G minor, B flat, and E flat. 2, 3, 4. Now play that along as many times as you need at that tempo. Go slower tempos if you need to as well. But we're going to move on to full tempo, which is about 65 beats per minute. It's going to sound like this. 1, 2, ready, G minor twice, B B flat twice, E flat 3 times. Here's the F chord, G minor, B flat, E flat. Repeat, G minor, B flat, E flat, F, G minor, B flat, and then all E flat to end. Alright, so that'll get you through the main body of the song. Now let's cover how to play the piano part that starts it off. Okay, first we're going to play it in a lower octave, and it's just a descending pattern. It's a descending F scale. I'm going to start from the 4th note of the F scale, which is B flat. So I'm going to start from the 1st fret of string 1, that's my B flat note, to the open 1st string, which is an A note. So B flat, A. Next note is G. I'm going to start off with the ring finger on the 3rd fret of string 2. B flat, A, G, F. And F will be at the 1st fret of string 2. So string 1, 1st fret open, 2nd string, 3rd fret, and 1st fret. From there we're going to pedal off the 2nd fret of string 3, which is a D note, to the F note at the 1st fret of string 2. Do it 1, 2, 3 times. Put all together. B flat, A, G, F, D, F, D, F, D, F. Now you could also replace this G at the 3rd fret of string 2 with the open 4th string. It's not my preferred way, but you can totally do it that way, so it would sound like. And rhythm-wise, this is going to come in on beat 4 and play 16th notes. So it's going to go 4 E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and a 1. And we'll do a play along for that at 45 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3. 4 E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and. I'll throw in the open note. Again, do that as many times as you need. We'll do a play along now at full tempo, 65 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3. With the open note. Again, play along with that as many times as you need. Now the piano is actually played an octave higher than that, so I'll show you how to do that. So we're going to start on fret 13 if you have 13 frets on your ukulele on string 1, and it's going to descend 13, 12, 10, 8. Then it's going to pedal between the 10th fret of string 2 and the 8th fret of string 1. So on string 1 it's 13, 12, 10, 8, and then string 2, 10, string 1, 8. So at 45 beats per minute, that would sound like 1, 2, 3. All right, now let's do it at 65 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we got the main body down. We've got the piano part down. The last part would be the bridge, right before he starts talking about soon he'll be 60 years old. So when he gets into the bridge section, it's going to start off with the main progression. So it's going to go G minor, B flat, E flat, 2, 3 to the F chord. But then the second time through, it's going to go G minor, B flat, E flat 3 times. And then instead of going to F or staying on the E flat, it's going to go to D minor to signal like a transition. D minor looks just like the F chord with the second fret of string 3 in there. So from ceiling to ground, D minor goes second fret, first fret, open, and it looks like this. All right, so second fret, first fret, open. That's our transition chord. That's going to get us to a whole new progression. So that last 4-bar progression would be G minor, B flat, E flat, D minor, which is then going to carry us to an E flat that's going to be split with F, but in a different way than what we've done before. So it's going to go E flat, 1, 2, and 3. So that's E flat, F, G minor. Okay, so that part is going to go E flat, F, G minor, F, B flat, then E flat, 1 strum on F, G minor, and then D. And this is the first time we're going to introduce D. And D is going to be second fret, open. You can play that with 3 fingers, with a bar, but it looks like this. All right, so that D is going to transition us back, sort of. So that last line that we cover is going to go E flat, F, G minor, D, 2, 3, 4. And when he gets into that last part about being 60 years old, it's going to continue with the E flat, quick F to G minor, then F, B flat, then E flat, quick F to G minor. And it sounds like he stays on a G minor here, and then you're back into the main progression. So it's just a weird little part that they throw in there at the tail end of the bridge and the first part of the last, I guess, chorus. All right, so if you got all those parts down, you are cooking. Here, actually, I'll do a play along to the bridge section. Do it at 50. 1, 2, starting with the G minor, B flat, E flat, 2, 3, D minor, E flat, F, G minor, F, B flat, E flat, F, G minor, D, 2, 3. Into the chorus is E flat, F, G minor, F, B flat, and the last part is E flat, quick F to G minor, F, B flat. Now that part gets a little messy. I'm not sure if there's an F and a B flat at the end or if it just hangs on the G minor, but then he gets back into the regular progression. Do a play along at 65 beats per minute to that section. Goes like this. 1, 2, ready with the G minor, B flat, E flat, D minor, then the E flat, quick F, G minor, F, B flat, E flat, F, G minor, D. Into that chorus section, E flat, F, G minor, F, B flat, then E flat, F, G minor. And I think he hangs on it here for 2 more measures before going back into the regular progression, or he references back the F to the B flat. You listen, you decide. I comment later with my final decision on that. All right, so that should get you through how to play 7 Years by Lukas Graham, 7 years after its release. All right, hope you had fun. Come back and see me for some more. Leave me comments, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, till next time, take care.